Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Um, Sadly, we're no longer playing the football and we're no longer watching the playing of the football. But we'll be back in 2 years for
Or
more football because, the Olympics are a thing and football is one of their events. So, um,
we need
yeah.
to do the Olympics in Japan all over again. I feel Japan got shafted. We got shafted out of amazing, nerdy opening and closing ceremonies.
See, what really bothers me is the missed opportunities. So it's like, okay, you had to delay the Olympics by a year because of a certain thing. And the silver lining is now the Olympics fall on the 50th anniversary of a certain show. And the current season of that show, the band performing that opening is there in a closing ceremony instead of playing their own song because, it's part of their Japanese culture. No, it's like, let's just do like a cover of going.
Yeah, no, we got shafted out of that. We got shafted. Even though today I have been seeing so many posts of how people the favoritism and the conspiracies, and even that last little tidbit of that a certain political figure had it all rigged. So they're like, how? Like how? Like, how could you rig this? You're like, well, oh, the government is paying for these people to win. I'm like,
How?
how? Are you seriously saying that the entire country is putting itself in debt so their team could win? What would they gain?
Not even their country, a different country.
How?
It's like,
what would they gain out of it? You're telling me that they would get themselves into crippling debt to be like, we have to win this one trophy that looks very questionable. I'm like, guys.
Yeah. And look, I would get it if say the US government was paying the refs off so that America would win. But the thing is,
there are some calls that I'm like, no, that's warranted. That's warranted. And like, okay, you know what? Be as it may, I'm like, you know what? Why would they allow other countries like paying the refs off for other games that we have nothing to do with?
Yeah, or why would we pay off the refs to support other countries?
Why do I care if Bosnia freaking wins or not? It should have Bosnia the middle. I will give that they did friggin' have really good games, especially small little countries that I'm like, wow, no, they actually kicked ass, shockingly though, wasn't good enough, but hey, there's always next time. Either or, I'm like, yeah, Española. Who would have thought? Yeah. Everyone said Argentina was going to do it. Which I'm like, nah. How many times have they won? Seriously? Give me a break. That's like in America that the Patriots kept winning every year. I'm like, why bother even watching, man? If they're just going to, who's going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
At least you can say, no, that's rigged. There ain't no way a team is that good that every year or every 2 to 3 years they win and then they suck and then they come back and do that same pattern all over again.
Brazil? I'm just kidding.
Well, Brazil, that might be also. That one I might. But we're not here to talk about football.
Yeah, we're here to talk about something else that's yellow. And we're not talking about yellow card, red card. We like Yellow Rider, Red Rider, action, BB gun, Kamen Rider, Kabuto. Episodes 5 through 8, where we're already introduced to
not secondary rider.
Not the second rider, but the second rider to show up.
that shows up in the show, which is very misleading because I'm like, no, what? No, see, there's a way that this all goes about, and obviously, like again, early Heisei was kind of was a wild card with their aesthetics and in their way they did things, because you would assume that wait, it's the second Kamen Rider, that should mean this is our second. Or like this is the guy that's gonna be like the partner, I guess. No. And so far from what I've seen, thank God it's not. Thank you, Christ, it is not. Because there is a whole mess of red flags with this one.
Mm-hmm.
There is so many things wrong.
Like imagine having 3 hours to complete a test, and you spend the first 2 hours and 45 minutes just writing the letter T in the word the.
Well, it's got to be perfect and harmonized. You can't have if you don't do that, then you'll never live. So, you know what? What happened?
Imagine having 3 white stripes on your head, but only on the left side.
And being obsessed with symmetry and being symmetrical.
Yeah, having lateral symmetry.
That doesn't sound like anyone would know. Who the hell would do that?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that would be the death of me. Then again, I'm just a kid. And life is a nightmare.
Which, even so, I would imagine if they did create such a character, and if they put him in a novella or in a book form, he would be far more developed and far more better played out than he would be in some shitty piece of crap anime.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, don't do that. And if you do, maybe you should reboot it, because that whole show is crap. I don't care what anyone says. No, it's garbage. I said it. The book is good, though. The show is just trash.
The soundtrack is good.
The soundtrack is amazing. Opening and endings are fucking great. Yeah. It's just the story that you decided to tell. And I'm like, you know what? I'm waiting for the Care Bears to show up and do the Care Bear stare, and just that's how we did it. That's
you mean the Care Bear stare down?
Yeah. That's it. That's how. Like I would have been. That's 1,000 times. That's 1,000,000 times better than what we got. Because obviously, I'm like, no. But yeah. Thank God that there are no such characters like that, except for who we get introduced to in this show, which is not as bad, but still, we'll get to that when we get to that. But I'm hoping everyone's weekend has at least been somewhat tolerable. I know it's hot outside.
Yeah, my weekend kind of sucked because I got the dates wrong on certain things, and there ended up being an overlap, so to cancel on one of 3 things I had to be involved in. So basically, running on only 3 hours of sleep and 36 hours of no food, I built a cabinet. And I don't mean a book cabinet like the one right behind me, where I'm all my tokusatsu stuff. I'm talking about a TV cabinet.
He built an armoire, pretty much.
Like a big one where you can fit a TV inside, and one of those LED fireplaces.
And this is all coming from IKEA, so something was missing.
Actually, funny you say that, because I took there are 2 boxes. I took them apart on Friday. I organized every part by number because I'm a gunpla enthusiast, so how I do. But then it's like, wait a minute, there's parts missing. Yeah. And it turns out there was a 3rd box. I had box A and box C, but no box B, and I had to wait till the next day for a box B to show up. And it just so happens I'm already running on fumes when it showed up. So I basically started building it, and it took me the first 30 minutes of Idiocracy, the first 2 episodes of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, half of an episode of Mythic Wars Guardian of the Legends because I got into an argument about the Odyssey, and 22 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge to finally finish building it.
Oh, I've been there. I have been there.
Yeah.
All right.
I had to go multimodal with that shit.
I've been there this whole week. I've just been working one job and then going to the other and then coming to sleep. Like, no, I know how you feel. Like, sweet. I just know. Exhausted, tired, running on fumes. And the few times we do get to sleep, it's like, it ain't enough. It is not enough.
Yeah.
But, yeah. All right. So, Kabuto. Kabuto.
Yeah. So we start off with
these 2 episodes obviously are 2-parters each. I guess technically the final 2 could be a 3 because we do get left off on a cliffhanger. But, it's always something that at least the theme kind of sticks in a way to both. Because today's theme on the first 2 episodes is all about love-ish. Sort of. Kind of.
Not really.
But it's all about communication and showing your feelings to possibly the most blandest, annoying, most dry, and I'm talking dry character on the show.
Yeah.
I said it.
Yeah.
You can come at me. I said it.
Excuse me. I need to get some water because I cannot emphasize how dry it is. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some water.
Yeah, look. I know. I do. I don't know what it is. Okay, I don't know what it is. But when I see Hiyori, I swear to God, I see someone that. Well, I said that she kind of looked like Urara from Magi Ranger, which again, it's the hair. But I'm just like, I knew someone like this. Very much so. And even I'm like, still to this day, I'm like, holy shit. Like, God almighty. I know we live in the desert, but for God's sakes, can you show something? I love how people get on Koyomi. That's like, oh, she's so bland and so much. And Hiyori isn't? I'm like, God, girl, would it kill you to show some emotion in the? At least with Koyomi, I was like, no, she's well, there's a reason why she's like that. I'm pretty sure there's a reason why Hiyori is the way she is. But it's like, no, we kind of already knew with Koyomi. And it's kind of weird that their names almost sound similarly, just the difference in the first kanji. Either or. Look, it's so dry that Michael disappeared. So, we start off with episode 5. Order to capture. So, pretty much, the connection between Hiyori and Shoji has seemingly discovered that that Tendo has made a promise to Hiyori and is trying to keep it, but then gets blocked by Zector. Or by Zect, I'm sorry why I keep calling it Zector. So this episode, we kind of not so much. It's well, really not much goes down in this. We have this kind of interaction with Kiyomi and with Tendo, just random, like, hey, seeing her drawing fairies and tulips. Again, we're not crazy. We all probably have known someone like this, drawing a lot of fairies. My God, I knew so many girls that would just draw fairies. It was almost like, I think a lot of them are in therapy or have been in therapy. Fairies, who knew? But Tendo tries to, like, I don't know, be a good guy to her, and she kind of likes it, but in all honesty, she's just kind of so bland, so like, whatever. Life, am I right? It really does shine that this show took place in 2006 of all things, because at that time, the bland kind of meh girl personality was really strong. And I think we could blame Tara Strong for that one, for her interpretation of Raven from Teen Titans. Could have been Daria Morgendorfer from Daria. But that attitude, I swear, that's why it renaissance with me so well, because it was like, I loved it, but it was also kind of annoying to see such a character all the time like that.
So
I'm like, is there no? Where did you go? You have to go jump in a pool because Hiyomi's so dry?
Yes.
Eesh.
Yes.
But
that dry.
But again, and this is coming from a guy who knows dry. But it's like, Hiyomi, I kind of blame Raven from Teen Titans for giving
like Daria and
the very bland, very like, look, I get it. I know I was there. I was even that way too. I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, it's like, well, there's like some type of enjoyment, some type of like, especially how like she is drawing all the time, and she's like, I don't really like to hang out with people, but you have a part-time job, or you have a job, and you like being around your coworkers, except for Kagami, which I'm not mad at you yet, Kagami. Not yet. And I really don't understand why Hiyomi is the way she is towards him. There's really like no clear explanation. But anyway, what else happened in this episode? I know that like obviously she tries to get a date or makes a date with Tendo.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened? What happened before that happened?
Well, there's a worm. Oh, well, actually, it's more like one of Kagami's teammates was recruited to join a different department to lure out Kabuto by using human bait to lure out worms, and then using those worms as bait to lure out.
Because Zect is not too happy that Tendo has the Kabuto Zector, which even they themselves are kind of like, wait, we have the belt, right? Yeah. How does
he have a belt? Because the future self from another timeline gave it to him.
Yeah, so it's like, it's like, seriously, you probably think, oh, maybe someone that used to work for Zect gave it to him or something. No, this is the belt. Like, then what's that one? We don't know. How did he get it? I don't know. Or street dates, they're not supposed to, but they apparently do. Mm-hmm. So yeah, they're trying to lure out. They're trying to capture him. Which I'm like, how hard is it to capture this guy? He literally lives in a house called the Tendo Estate. How hard is it to find him? Damn it!
Yeah, where can we find Jade and Shiba? Oh, I don't know. Maybe at the Shiba.
Shiba house. Where can we find the Jungle Fury team? I don't know. How about that
Jungle Karma Pizza?
Yeah. You think they hang out there?
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here. God damn it. All right, what else happened?
Where can we find the Samurai Pizza Cats? I don't know. Maybe at the Samurai Pizza Cats restaurant?
That one that kind of looks like a gun? Yeah. And that has that random blade? Yeah. Okay, so what else happened?
They try to lure out Tendo, and of course he makes a date with Hiyori. Oh, and Hiyori meets Juka, and Juka's being adorable. Like, oh my gosh, I wish I hate her. I wish I had a little sister like her.
I cannot hate her. I swear to God. Normally, I'm not fond of child characters in these shows because they're either annoying or just I say it again, and I say it for always, they're stupid, but children have the right to be stupid. but it's just like some of them are. It's just so painfully stupid. But not Juka. Juka, like all she wants is good food, and she well behaved.
Yeah.
We're talking like it is such a breath of fresh air to have a little kid character in the show that's not annoying. Which again, we've only given that to like 2 kids so far, I think.
Yeah.
One was Goro, and then now Juka.
Yeah. Oh man, I miss Goro so much. Hey, you know, it'd be funny if Goro ends up growing up to become Goro, but no, the timeline would not work out that way.
No, it wouldn't work out. I'm like, wait a minute. How did you grow up to be a handsome green himbo when you should already be like at least 45 when this is happening?
To be fair, we never find out Goro's actual age, so like, who knows? Maybe he's in his 40s, but looks like he's in his 20s.
I mean, it's Japan. I mean, seriously, their skin regimens. Oh, seriously, I should really look into that. Anyway, yeah, Juka is just so adorable. I cannot hate her. I'm hoping nothing bad happens to her. What else happened?
Yeah, so yeah, she and Hiyori finally meet each other. It's like, my brother is the coolest. Like, he always believes in themselves, and he makes me believe in the me. He makes me believe in the him that believes in the me, and he makes me believe in the heart of the cards. After all, Grandma always said this: he who believes in the heart of the cards always wins.
Wasn't that Grandpa?
True.
I'm like, what, Grandma? Oh yeah, I think we've been watching I think I've been reading the wrong Yu-Gi-Oh. It was not Grandma. It was not Grandpa. It's Grandma. Yeah. Yeah. Seriously, why? Yeah, no wonder Tendo is always preachy and always in such a good mood. Look at his support system.
Yeah.
What the hell? I want that.
He provides the support system, like high key.
Like, well, yeah, it's just like, but again, he's got a mansion and he cooks all this food, and I'm like, the least you could do is be nice to him, Juka.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, what we're trying to capture Kabuto because apparently the higher ups are just like, we're fed up that this guy's doing our job and he's doing it better than we are.
Really? That's your complaint?
Yeah, as petty as that is, I'm like, he's doing the job that you guys are supposedly supposed to do, and yet you want to take it away from him because he's literally one-upping you every freaking time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this sounds like an ex that you had to block like so many which ways to Sunday.
Yep.
And obviously, Kagami is like, no, because he's doing his job and he's helping us. Like, why do you want to take it away? And it's like, you know, seriously, why? Why not get the guy to work for you guys or something? Or I don't know, go and talk to him. What the hell's this whole secretness about? What, he already knows you guys exist.
Honestly, like he's been telling Kagami that, you know, these guys are being kind of sus. Well, aren't you guys kind of like not beating the allegations by using these tactics instead of being upfront?
I mean, seriously, everyone knows the worms exist and they're out there, and it's like it literally is like, wait, so if you guys are a secret organization trying to stop the worms, and that was public knowledge, what's with all the secretness and the vans and whatnot? Mm-hmm. Why isn't there like some command center with a floating head to like monitor the city or whatnot to make sure you know what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Very sus. Everyone knows the worms exist. Everyone, it's almost like, oh yeah, have you heard about these guys called police officers? Ooh. It's secret. No, it's civil servants. Everyone knows about them. It's like, not to mention the fact you guys are running around being called troopers in bug helmets. It's like, that doesn't sound suspicious. Why bug helmets of all things? I thought you guys were supposed to kill the bugs.
Because we're Zack, not
I mean, it's almost as if like, let's do Starship Troopers, but the troopers are all dressed up as insects fighting insect-based monsters. Not to mention their technology is almost exactly to the point of what the monsters are able to do.
Very sus, my man.
I don't know, man. I feel like, oh, don't tell me that Illuminati bullshit. Oh, God. Well, what else is there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not lizard men. We got insects been running the show, I bet you.
Yeah,
But
next thing you're gonna say is that, oh, you're gonna create some kind of necklace that'll turn people into worms or something. That's ridiculous.
Stupid. That's stupid. Anyway, yeah, this whole plot is literally like just how to capture Kabuto, which is not that hard. That's why I kind of like maybe slept through the episode. I'm like, wait, okay, I know there's a worm and it's it's kind of stupid. It's not a jellyfish.
Mm-hmm.
It's what is it? What is it? I think I had it written down here. No, I don't even know what this thing is. I really don't know.
It's not very clear.
I mean, there have been people saying it's a sea flea or like some type of sea gastropod or something, but it makes a creepy laugh or whatever as it runs around like just doing what it does. And I'm like, okay, I guess. So yeah, we could probably just get to the end of this episode where it's just like, yeah, so worm be damned.
Yeah, we defeated it quickly, but the problem is that we're supposed to meet Hiyori at Tokyo Tower at a certain time because he wants to show her a one-of-a-kind tulip. But on the way there, he gets arrested by...
Okay, I've been to Tokyo Tower, and there is like a very nice little garden-esque place like before you get in, but I'm like, tulips in a stone garden? Okay. I guess there's tulips in Tokyo Tower, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, yeah, and she just waits, and it's like, oh yeah, and he's on his way, but then he gets cock blocked by a white van and a bunch of dorks in ant helmets. And then the episode ends, and I'm like, fuck. Here we go. Don't you hate being stood up? It's a horrible feeling.
It is.
Yeah, so yeah, episode 5, you could obviously skip it. It's not
episode 6 is way more interesting because Hiyori passes out.
So yeah, episode 6, My Flower, which yeah, we always have a quick recap in these episodes of what happened in the last episode, and I'm like, bro, I just watched it.
Oh, one thing we did not mention in episode 4 is that episode 4 aired the same week as the first episode of Bokenger. So if you're watching the original TV Asahi broadcast of the episode, you're gonna see like little bites of Hiyori and not Hiyori, of Tendo and Juka watching TV together, and like Bokenger's like it's like playing on the TV, and it's like they're talking about like the episode. And I love how Juka's like, I want to be an adventurer. It's like, oh, sweet Juka, of course you can be an adventurer. And then in episode 6, they actually go inside the Bokenger command center.
Yeah, and then the opening to that was again iconic because Superhero Time had been
it's been a thing since Abba Ranger and
Abba Ranger, but it's like, how many times do you remember or like, like how the opening was. It's again like the opening to Gokaiger and Oz. It's like we all know the superhero time. Like,
Yeah, but
and like,
this being my first year of Japanese tokusatsu, of course, the one I remember is superhero time starts now.
yeah, which that was the one for Volkenger and Kabuto.
Yeah,
Um,
it started with Maji Ranger Hibiki, and then it ended with Geki Ranger and Deno. Like once you get to Goanger and Kiva, it's just the two lead actors, in this case Gohan Red and Kiva, being superhero time. Gohonja. Well, actually no, it's like no, they don't do the title. It's like then you have Bumper, it's like Sosuke, and then you got the key, and then you got Kivat doing his thing. But then like the following year, Dekken and Shinkenger, that one's low-key kind of fun because it's
available on YouTube. I actually found it. It's Superhero Time 2006, all outros. So if you want to see that, what we're talking about, there is a promo of both Tendo and Juka watching Volkenger drooling over the Vulcan Robo, and just like, Grandma said that people become stronger through adventure, which is like, okay. So moving on, because now we got to talk about our precious little flower who got stood up and stayed outside.
Yeah, so it just so happened. Yeah, so Tendo uses his one phone call to call Kagami to go to Tokyo Tower, which is great because, good thing that Tokyo Tower security had her in custody so she could recuperate.
I'm like, well, I mean, Japan, there hasn't really been a lot but again, I'm like, well, the police are very friendly though. But I'm just like, no, if this was the United States, even like trying to get in through the front door, you'd have to get patted down like 12 times and show the proper credentials. That's how bullshit it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, our precious little flower, again, never say that she did not try or did not, she only gave you an hour. No, she stayed there until like...
She got mad, but she stayed.
Oh, yeah, but I'm like, when is she not mad? That's the thing. I love Kiyomi, but
Hiyori.
Hiyori, but it's like, baby, you have such resting bitch face.
Yeah.
That it is like impossible for me to detect when you're mad or when you're sad. Or even when you're happy. It's like every single
basically she has resting Inui face.
Yeah, it's literal, just like standard goth girl, like stereotypical goth girl, like that. I am happy, I am upset. Can't you tell? No, back then, even back when I was just a pup, I was like, nope, can't tell, can't tell. Like, you seriously can't. I seriously cannot, because I know I'm late. I'm sorry. I apologize. But this is what happened. But you're still upset, even though fucking took you to Cold Stone and bought you a CD.
Oh, I could go for some more puppy CDs. It
wasn't cheap, But anyway, basically called Kagami to go find Hiyori, and it's like, Well, Kagami goes and finds her, and it's just like, she sees him, and it's like, oh, it's you. He told me because he got arrested and what? No, literally, he got arrested. I like that. Is that not a proper excuse to give? He literally got arrested for false accusations.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing 2026 and 2006 of vans and black vehicles randomly ganging up on a random person on their commute because asking to have proper documentation. and then falsely arresting them.
Yeah. Sounds like the KGB if I've ever seen it.
No, it sounds very like that sounds wrong, doesn't it? It's
Yes,
wrong because so many people on the comments have been like, that's wrong that they did that to Tendo. It's still wrong today. Still very wrong.
It was wrong in Smallville.
It was wrong then and it's wrong now. Especially we're standing up very cute Japanese girls. Okay? You literally clock blocked them, man. But yeah, what's her face is here because not only, well, obviously Tendo gets the nth degree, obviously.
Yeah.
But what is this? Not Juka.
Hiyori. Oh, right. Dead Kagami Squad girl.
What?
Yeah, she makes him fried pork, cutlets, soup thing.
I thought you were interrogating the guy. I thought you were going to waterboard him. Or put
He's entitled to a last meal.
Finger.
What can I say?
They're giving him a freaking tonkatsu bowl. I'm like, this is interrogation? They didn't put any tonkatsu sauce on it. The beans.
It's like, like Leonidas. It's like, no mayo, just a bowl.
No mayo. You animals. But regardless, it's like, yeah, we're again. I wish I could remember this girl's name or the character. I think her name is not Riku. Is it Riku? No. No, Masato. We said it was Masato.
Yeah, like something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, I think it is Masato. No, it's not.
No, it's
that Masato is Blue.
It starts with an M for sure.
Masato is Goro.
Yeah. Team members. No, that's
no. People are like they're screaming at us. It's so and so. I'm like,
it's so and so.
We barely started.
Misaki. Show, her name's Misaki.
Yes, Misaki.
Yeah, Misaki, played by Anna Nagata.
There you go. So now I can sleep better, knowing her name. So it's Misaki. Okay. Yeah, bless her heart. Although she's ball busting, she actually fed the guy. But she does give like a phone call because it is the next day. The date went sour, obviously, so can't do much there.
Yeah, so he calls Hiyori. It's like, hey, Hiyori, I'm in prison. I need you to make dinner for Juka. It's like, why should I make dinner for Juka?
He calls the girl. He stood up, not his fault, to tell to go visit my little sister and make her pancakes because today is pancake day and I promised to make her pancakes. But isn't it kind of crazy that Hiyori actually went to his house to find him? And it's like, Juka had to say, well, no, he never came home last night. And again, Kagami, despite his flaws, told you what happened, and you're still saying that it's a lie. He stood me up. Girly, if I may interject, and this goes to the boys as well. If you have 3 people verifying with you the same story that your partner or your potential date/love interest got abducted by black vans and was taken to a detention center against their will, even though showing the proper identification, if all 3 collab the same story, I think you might as well give them the benefit of the doubt. That's just me. If every single one of them was saying a different story, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, it's bullshit. But again, again, who knew that Tendo was like, I don't know if we can call it flirting.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can call it flirting. It's more like, no, Tendo's ranting again. He's literally ranting. And you know what? You scare me when you do that, Tendo. I feel as though like you're some type of crazy person. But regardless, it's like, I don't know if you're flirting or you're just trying to send a secret message calling Hiyori his precious, or like a precious little tulip, and she's like, shut the fuck up, you're lying. I'm like, baby, I say it now and I will say it again. Just because you had a crap choice in men does not mean we are all trash. And the same thing goes for the ladies as well. Guys, just because you had a shit or a BS luck of getting trash people does not mean they're all that way. I know, I get it. He's cute, he's got abs, she's got, I get it. But what is beyond that? The girl
what's her name? The Swan, the princess is like, it's like, what do you love about me? Well, you're beautiful. But what else? What else is there?
I'm like, well, I've had some exes tell me that, and I'm like, you know what? I really can't tell you. Besides just that. So you're just with me. And yeah, well, you're just with me because of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Watch Obsession. And that will be a good life lesson for you all. Seriously, go watch it. If you haven't watched it, film of the year right there. It's a good thing that you should watch that movie and be like, you know what? I think I'm okay with dating. Yeah.
I don't know the exact plot of the movie because I've never seen the movie, but my impression is this girl probably already kind of liked him. He just needed to be confident enough to make a move.
Trash.
But then I could imagine. But I imagine that because he didn't want to invest the time, he made some kind of Faustian bargain of some kind. Like, I wish she would love me. He's like, now she won't stop thinking about him. Like C2 from Code Geass
right now. So I mean, but again, it's like just trash, garbage human being. Just my God. But again, to everyone, just because you picked wrong doesn't mean everyone is wrong. Okay. Now again, yeah, Tendo, you scare me when you talk that way. Mm-hmm. But at least it kind of worked with Kiyomi, even though she called him a pig. And she's like, Juka, do you like cake? It's like, what? Pancakes. Do you like pancakes? Because I make really good pancakes. And I am just like, well, Juka's happy. And I'm like, you look so adorable trying to explain to his sister, not his sister, that you want to make her pancakes. Okay, moving on.
So, Tendo manages to escape by disguising himself as a Zek trooper.
Yeah, what happened? Well, it's because, like, okay, so in this episode we have another worm, but then we have like the invasion of the worms. Like, they just find the place where they're holding Tendo, and they just swarm the place. It's literally, it literally is like a scene out of Ridley Scott's Alien. Like, they just invaded where the Marines were hiding. God, who knows how they knew? Mm-hmm. Kind of sus.
Yeah, and even when Misaki went to transport the belt to headquarters. Turns out the two Zect members that she's in the van with were actually worms, and it's like, oh, by the way, you should know. Our hearing is better than that of a normal human. Dun, 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 dun.
So yeah, that happened, and within the nonsense that was happening, Tendo beat up a couple of ant troopers and took one of their uniforms and was hiding amongst them until Kagami showed up and asked a code that I'm like, when did we establish a code word? Do you like pork or do you like rice? I like both. Like, what? I was like, yeah, no, so okay, whatever. And as of course, as Misaki takes the belt and gets swifted off, it's like, yeah, turns out, yeah, the poor bastards got cloned and left for dead. And I would imagine that, yeah, these things do have better hearing. It's like, yeah, don't panic, but you're in a van full of worms. I'm like, I think she already knows, and there's only one thing to do at this point: jump out of a moving vehicle,
because that has no medical consequences.
He just rolls out, no problem,
like a bounce,
clothes, hair perfectly fine, and it's like again, Tendo gives her the same. What do you like, pork or rice? Again, when did we establish a code here? When did we establish a password? Oh, but it's enough that, well, give Tendo back the belt because we're screwed. We got nicked. I don't know how we got nicked, but we got nicked. And so, yeah, Tendo does his cast off and transformation, and what's the flash step called again? Clock up.
The clock up, yeah,
and destroys the battalion. Which again, put a pin in this because it's kind of like, where the fuck were you guys in the next 2 episodes? But regardless, yeah, we do get that, and we come to the conclusion that even though Tendo's not working for us, it's better that he has the belt because he actually is a good person and actually is doing what he needs to defeat the worms, because that's what we're doing. Kagami has said it. Misaki's now on board. Not so sure about the old man who kind of sort of looks like Daisuke, but is not Daisuke from Ryuki. Could have sworn. I was like, you kind of do, but not really. It's not you. I know it's not Daisuke.
Yeah. It's the haircut.
Yeah.
Like how all the girls have the same haircut.
Seriously, man. Seriously. Well, at least they're not rocking the Rachel. That got kind of annoying after a while. Oh, God, can we stop with the highlights? But apparently the higher ups are kind of, we're not happy about this, but we're also not thrilled.
You know what's funny? So when I was watching the end of episode 5, they're showing the preview for episode 6. Like, we see a silhouette, well, not a silhouette, but glimpses of a certain yellow character. I'm like, hold up. Wasn't he supposed to show up in episode 7? I remember him showing up in episode 7. Why is he showing up in the preview for episode 6? Put a pin on that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that kind of, the higher ups are not too happy, but it's like, we'll still keep an eye on Tendo. We're not cool with this, which again, they're not cool with this, but they're like, we have no choice. Make the phone call. There's a phone call?
Yep.
There's a red phone? Really?
Yeah.
Why have we not been using
at least it's not a black phone.
Yeah, but why haven't we been using this? Why the red phone? That means there's something on the other end of said red phone, right? It's usually like, yeah, it's time. Like, call the Powerpuff Girls.
Bum 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 bum.
Yeah,
now was really awesome.
Before we do end this episode, we finally do get our little what that little special tulip was that Tendo.
It's a light show. It's a freaking light show.
Okay, so is Tendo rich? Does he have money or something? Is this guy rich?
Does he have access to pyrotechnics like
that ain't cheap, especially doing that on the observation deck. Like, seriously, it's like, Kiyomi is just like, remembering, I'm a precious little tulip. I can't believe this. And then she looks at Tokyo Tower, and it's like, well, we're kind of Tokyo Tower. I mean, literally, that we're in the general. That's where this all takes place, pretty much. It's technically not Shibuya, but I mean, it's close enough.
The Tokyo Tower's in Minato.
Yeah. So it's like, well, but regardless, it's like, okay, so That's what he wanted to show me. Yeah, in broad daylight. How would that have worked? Well, especially if you're going to go on the observation deck. Wouldn't it be more about
depending on the time of year, the time they were supposed to meet up was probably around sundown. And like, he's probably going to stall her out until just the right moment.
But she did see it. She was a little bit like in awe, and it's kind of like, oh, that's sweet, Tendo. Mm-hmm. Are you just trying to make her feel better? Yeah, I'm not trying to date this girl in any way, shape, or form. I am just trying to make her feel better. Which is good.
Grandma did say this. Flowers can put a smile on any girl.
You know, which is good. I mean, you listen to Grandma and Grandpa, and they taught you well, so we can't really, talk shit about you there.
Mm-hmm.
But now we move on to the next episode. We got left off on a cliffhanger, sort of, but we ended up on a sweet note for episode number 7, which is number 2's new arrival.
Oh boy.
And well, did I mention that these episodes were all about love?
Oh boy. Here we go.
And there's a reason for that. Like, the love that, it's not, it is a love, because, I mean, to go and do that for someone, especially on Tokyo Tower, that's got to be something. Other than that, Tendo's just a show off. But now we deal with love in one of the most deepest of sacred of moments, and also kind of a weird, creepy fanboyish moment. So, yeah. We start off the episode with, again, we're getting attacked. My God. Like, the ants are dropping like ants. And we see Kagami with this camcorder still recording everything like he's recording an episode of Jackass.
Oh, geez.
Just seeing everyone drop like flies. I'm like, man, if only World Star was a thing at this point. It was not. YouTube wasn't. Well, YouTube was just a baby at this point. It had just barely existed.
Mm-hmm.
So, can you imagine having like a YouTube channel and just uploading people's deaths?
Oh, geez.
Yeah. No.
I mean, I'm pretty sure in the dark web there might be a thing, but like,
yeah, in the early days it definitely was a thing. So yeah, everyone's dropping like flies, and of course, Kagami tries to be the hero and save everyone. But do you not see that what you guys are doing isn't really doing anything? These chrysalises, again, in the name, your bullets are just bouncing off of them. They're not really doing anything. Nothing's happening. Should you not all just kind of pull back?
You think they would.
You think, but it's like, no, they're about to all die. It's down to Kagami and some random ants, but then these other ants show up, and it's like, well, who are these guys? They're the special troopers.
They're the Shadow Squad, and you could tell. You could tell they're the Shadow Squad because they wear shiny gold lines on the sides of their uniforms,
and it's a darker shade of black. We added a little bit more of the hue into their uniforms.
Ugh.
So you guys are just regular troopers. These are the Shadow Troopers.
Mm-hmm.
The Empire in Star Wars actually changed the uniforms, Like, you knew one was just a regular stormtrooper, and then you had the elites. So, I mean, yeah. I guess. Gold stripe and a little bit darker, okay. But wait! Is that a masked hero on a motorcycle coming in? Is that Tendo? No.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. At the end of episode 6, we see a mysterious yellow rider in the background in Tokyo Tower. Who's this yellow wasp-themed rider? Who knows? But you're right. Like, we do see like a guy in mask form show up and beat up a bunch of the worms by punching them. And this is okay. So one thing I did not really mention, and this is coming from a guy who's like, yeah, no, Kabuto's my favorite season. It's my first season, but I'm like, not a fan. I'm for the most part, I'm not a fan of the masked form. In most cases, the rider form is the superior form, both in terms of ability and design.
Before the cast off?
Yeah, mask form is before the cast off, rider form is after the cast off.
Yeah. I will say
so,
the honeycomb design on the
so
not
we only see 5, although technically 6, because the 6th one is a recolor of one of them. So we only see, out of 11 writers, including the movie, we only see 6, though technically 5 masked forms, and I only really liked 2 of them. This is the first of the 2
that you don't like, or you do.
No, that I do like. I don't like as much as I love and glaze Kabuto. I'm not a fan of Kabuto's mask form. In fact, when I first see him in the theme song, he looks menacing, like he's the bad guy. You know, it's like when I like the first time you see Kabuto's mask form and his rider form, the first thing that comes to mind is Gundam 0083 Stardust Memories. How like the good guy has the sleek GP01 Zaphanthus, and while like the bad guy has the much bulkier GP02 Physalis, and I'm like, yeah, no, mass form looks like Physalis, while rider form looks like Zapharis. I can't remember the name of GP01. I'm sorry. I mostly remember them by serial number. But yeah, no, it's like if these rider forms were Gundams, I would imagine that Kabuto's mask form is the one that Gato stole in the first episode.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that the mask forms, they not a huge fan of them. Obviously, the B, when it finally, caps off and whatnot, it is a very beautiful armor.
Yes.
The B is actually probably the most sleekest and the most, dare I say, attractive of all the armors that are in this show. Yeah. Because I was like, oh, well, no. See, right now, the number 1 spot for armor-wise is going to the B. Kabuto is number 2 so far.
Yeah. But like I said, as far as mask form goes, I only like the designs of 2 of them, and Zabi is the first of the 2 that we see in the show.
So obviously, once we get the whole cast off and the saving not only Kagami but also the rest of the troopers, we finally get a cast, a D henshin, and this it
looks like a golden dude who's a little obsessed with his sister. Why does that feel familiar?
Yeah, that was possibly the one thing, but then again, your sister is Yumi Shigetsu, so I would literally fight armies for Yumi, but that's just me. It's probably the only silver waifu ever in Sentai.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's only one silver waifu, so,
and that's why she's the best waifu.
By default.
Again, I have a silver waifu, I have a yellow waifu, I have a pink waifu, but I will not speak of it right now. But I accept any photo books of Yumi. Anyway, so this is are we saying, is it show or shoe?
It's so, but it's usually pronounced show.
It's because I'm like it's like his name is So. It's like, no, it's Japanese, so I think it's supposed to be show. But the very
like Shota.
Yeah, it's very just simple way of saying show. because there's another way to write it, but yeah. So it's Sho Yagurama, and this guy is, if you like, I've seen that guy before. Yeah, that's Hideromi Takayama. That it would 2 years later.
Break Genkai, Gon Gordo.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years later would be casted as Go On Goldo on the team of Go On Wings in Go On. Yeah. This is pre the golden highlights in his hair. You know?
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, wait. You're telling me that a Kamen Rider became a Sentai? I'm like, that's not very weird.
That's a very typical thing that happens.
It's a very typical thing. I mean, the most common one that we know, or that gets brought up a lot, is the fact that it was
Kane Kosugi and Go Blue from Go-Go 5.
Geki from Zyuranger.
Oh yeah. Because he's Tyranno Ranger, and then a year later he'll become Kamen Rider J. Literally the next year.
I thought it was J first, and then it was Zyuranger.
No, J's from 1994.
Oh, okay.
See, I can prove it because
he was actually Tuxedo Mask on a stage play before he got, or that's why he got the role as Geki. So yeah, okay, I was confusing the dates. But yeah, it's not crazy that a Sentai or a Kamen Rider would later go on to be in said shows. I mean, they're actors, for Christ's sakes. So, just happens to fit the bill. Regardless, yeah, this is Go On Goldo. This is for the sake of the story, I'm not going to even bother saying his last name. We're just going to call him Sho.
Yeah.
So Sho. Right now, we don't get anything off of him other than he cares. He cares for his battalion. He cares for his squad. He cares for everyone in Zect. Mm-hmm. He even gives Kagami a little bit of a superhero, hand on shoulder and some hero advice that Kagami takes to heart. And you could just see the sparkles in this boy's eyes that he's like, wait, we've always had a Kamen Rider on our team? Yeah, we always had them. They've always been around. Then why the hell haven't you called them? I'm sorry.
Well, you see, the thing about that is,
play it.
There's a simple explanation for that.
And what is that explanation?
That explanation is, oh, look, worms are attacking. Go get them.
I think we need to play the clip again.
Yeah. And we will. But the point
is, it's like apparently we've had, even though, he's called the Bee, and when the cast off happens, it's like, it's literally Hornet. I'm like, where's the Bee? There is no Bee. It's a Hornet.
He's a wasp.
I'm sorry. It's like, he's like cast off wasp, and I'm like,
change wasp.
Where's the Bee then? It's a wasp.
Yeah, it's even weird. Okay, so what's really weird is how some of the rider names are basically the name of the bug, and I use the word bug loosely for reasons I'm going to explain, and something related to their fighting gimmick. So you got Drake because dragon and break, which is a type of gun. Drake.
Well, the Drake is a land dragon.
And Drake also happens to mean. Also, land dragon would not even work because dragonflies are aquatic. And then you have sword, which is sorcery and sword. And that's why I use the word bug and not insect, because
it's scorpion.
Scorpions are arachnids, not insects.
Yeah.
Then you have Gatak, because Kuagata and attack. And many faces, you will observe the South, because you have many faces.
Yeah, I don't know. Whoever came up with these names, I mean, it's almost like who did you get? The people who gave us Megaforce and Super Megaforce and Dino Charge and Super Dino Charge? Like, seriously, who came up with these damn names? Like, were they not paying you well?
There's a simple explanation for that.
Yeah, no, seriously, I will not let that go. I'm like, it's just to show you how BS, like, they were literally treating a franchise as old as it is. I'm like, at least try, man. At least show us you're trying. But no, you gave us things that I'm like, wow. Even Jim Henson's Muppet creature, they would look at you and be like, damn, that's wow, ugh. Anyway, so Dubby seems like a stand-up guy. In fact, the higher ups kind of like, he is a model employee of Zect. He truly is, kind of making it seem like he is the all-around great superhero. He could go to a kindergarten and talk to the kids and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, what's this guy's deal? What, you're making him sound too fucking good. You're making him sound too perfect.
Symmetry.
What is this guy? And the minute he opens his mouth,
you finally
ladies,
see what's up.
This is the moment you or boys, you too, run. Mm-hmm. Run. Turn those cheeks this way and run. Because Tendo, he rants a little bit. We get that. That's his thing, Don't worry about it. I'm scared too. Don't worry about it. He'll tire himself to sleep. Don't worry. But when someone's talking about divine perfection and that everything goes according to plan because they did it, run. That's Sheldon Cooper right there. Run. Mm-hmm. But we don't get those vibes right now because we're in awe, like a little boy who just saw Spider-Man for the first time, and there's a bald Russian man in a
rhino suit.
Who is the actor?
Oh, Paul Giamatti.
There we go. There's a balding Paul Giamatti over there acting like a tough Russian guy. Which I'm like, really? You couldn't have gotten someone else? What, Paul Giamatti? Really? I still don't forgive you for Topher Grace, man. Seriously, I'm like, he looks like a dork, but sure as hell he was no Peter Parker. That was Andrew Garfield. But then again, Andrew Garfield was no Spider-Man. That was Tobey Maguire. But anyway, yeah. I feel like tofu. Don't you feel like some tofu right now? Like tofu with some cut.
I feel like I am tofu in the situation where I'm about to break.
Yuka, do you want tofu? Yes, I want tofu. Tofu's good anytime. Okay. So I'm gonna go get some tofu. Shouldn't you go around to the store? No, we're gonna go to the tofu man, who ironically has a strange way of speaking. Kind of sounds like that. I forget this actor's name.
Hiro Mizushima?
No. It's an American actor, very, very old actor, but they still reference him to this day sometimes on shows and whatnot, because how this tofu vendor sounded. It was very much so like that. It's kind of like, excuse me, sir. I'd like to buy some firm tofu. Ooh, firm tofu. I would love to give you a yeah. Very strange.
Mhm.
Also, why is this dapper looking pre-golden Sentai man here with a bowl too?
He wants
Well,
to
yeah.
challenge Tendo to a cook-off. The first
What?
of many we're going to see in this season.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. So apparently the tofu monger only had one tofu left, which I don't know how hard it is to find tofu in Japan.
But
You
to get a
know,
specific kind of tofu.
I guess it is because I mean, especially for what you're gonna do with it, you can't just get any type of tofu. It has to be the proper consistency. You don't want it to be too soft, nor do you want it to be too firm. But yeah, I'm like, guys, there's a grocery store like right behind you. Do you not see that? No?
Yep.
No, because now they gotta fight. They gotta do their version of Iron Shefu. Which, okay, first off, why? No, legitimately, why?
Why indeed?
Why? Because you guys both got what you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I'm probably so you took the block that he had, split it into two. You guys got your own, but you took one to make a cook-off so you could cook for Hiyori and her co-worker. And then the winner wins the other half of the tofu.
How are you going to win the other half if you're going to be using it?
Which no, that's what I mean. So you took the one half and then cut that into half, and then made your dishes to win the other half that you could have. You guys could have equally just had both, like equal portions, and then leave.
Yeah,
but no. You know, god damn, it's so good that you guys are both pretty because I couldn't imagine. Ladies, this is what you're going across the pond to find? You passport bros? Girls, have better standards. But no, apparently these two do know how to cook. And very well, I might say. I'll marry one of them.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah. So Tendo decides to make like a saute. Well, no, not saute. It's more like a fanciful tofu. While Sho over here decides to make mamba curry, which I'm like, God damn it! It has been a long time since I've had a mamba curry. I can make it at home, but sometimes I don't. I get home late and I can't. I'm like, I can't be bothered with that.
I like curry. I just don't like tofu.
Oh, I can't get enough tofu. Fried tofu, steamed. I am not a picky eater.
Yeah.
But
Unfortunately,
yeah,
I'm allergic to
it's
soy,
like,
so
it's like the competition is heating up. So it's like you got two very young, attractive young men cooking in your kitchen, and you're like, bro, we should like hire these guys. So like they would bring in so many like clientele, and he already just has to be smug bitch and be like, if you do,
No.
can we fire Kagami? What the hell did he do?
Yeah, like, it's kind of like it's kind of like Kotaro from Kamen Rider Blade.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, okay. First off, I know that Kagami could be, could be a little bit much, but I'm like, what the fuck did he do? What did he do?
Yeah.
I don't know. She's like, he's just annoying. I'm like, so let me get this. Kagami is Beast Boy and you're Raven. Is that it?
That's basically the dynamic. Heck,
God.
They did the same thing in Parks and Rec. You know, you got Chris Pratt as Beast Boy and Aubrey Plaza as
Kagami is Chris Pratt and she's Audrey Plaza.
Yep, pretty much.
Wow. Okay, no wonder I have to watch this show with a pillow over my legs. Okay, Hiyori. Yeah, no, if you guys haven't figured it out, I do have a type apparently. And I do have someone.
We both have
it's a
some
curse,
overlap.
Really.
Yeah, yeah.
Really.
We didn't choose the goth life. The goth
No,
life
we did
chose
not
us.
choose the thug life, man. You think this is rough. This is hard. Especially now, like Jesus Christ. Now the goth girls are turning into hot goth mamas without children.
Yeah.
So anyway, apparently he already said the curry's better than what Tendo did, which
His
I'm
first
like,
defeat in the show.
are you still mad that he stood you up even though he got picked up by ice?
Yeah.
It's happened to me.
See, you know what this makes me think about? It's like, Amber, I gotta tell you something. I'm invincible. Yeah, I knew. Wait, you knew? Look, you weren't there for me, Mark.
Yeah. But regardless, it's like, okay, yeah. She did that just to spite him, just to piss him off, which is like, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure you would have if he did. But again, what did you forget what he did for you at Tokyo Tower? Anyway, So guess who walks in late from their government job to go get to the part-time? It's Kagami. And he sees the show walk away because show won the tofu that really he shouldn't have even bothered to split because he already had one. But it's like, I swear, Kagami, I know, I get it. We do have those fanboy moments, but you really had a Izuku Midoriya meets All Might moment here. Just like, again, you know the guy, you know he works with you, and yet you're like, Josh, I'm like, darling, you're drooling. You're drooling a little bit. Like, pull it together. But he's a Kamen Rider, though. And who the fuck is this guy? Who's Tendo, then? Who? Oh, him. Yeah. But Shu is so cool, though. He gets it. He knows what it is to be a hero. He wouldn't let anything get him down. I'm like, really? You know, yeah, he's so awesome. He's got the hair and the smile and the PR team and everything like that. I promise you, you know what? Even though I've not seen this show, you know who this is? Who's that jerk from The Boys? Who's that blonde haired, like he's Mr.
Homelander?
There you go. He's that jackass. He's not perfect. He is the most insecure, childish, sensitive ego little bitch that we have like possibly ever stumbled upon. And we're going to get there soon enough.
Speaking of ego, we see a wedding and and like a guy unveils the bride and the bride turns out to be himself. I get it. I've seen people try to marry themselves, but this is ridiculous.
Oh my God. I said to myself, oh, we're really going there, right? We're really doing the red wedding thing because, yeah, the bride is him. I'm like, please tell me that's a worm. Oh, it's a worm. And it completely annihilates the wedding ceremony. Guests and all. Didn't even leave us a slab of
it kind of reminds me of a certain funeral 2 years later.
Yeah. And this is public news because it's like, yeah, wedding massacre. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, haven't read this in a Game of Thrones book. Although we actually got to see it. All we saw was this thing literally spit up on someone, and we cut to, just random cutout. And it's like, I wonder what's going on that wedding was attacked. But of course, Tendo being the great mind, the genius that he is, he's already figured it out. It takes Zek like a day and a half to figure out what the hell is going on.
Yeah. Kagami and his team tried to like make a sting operation, but the stick man himself was like, nope.
See, the thing is that it had to have been with the bride and groom. Well, like, what is this worm pissed off? It's always a bridesmaid or something? No, because it didn't work. because Misaki and Kagami tried to do that, and it attacked the wedding planner.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, wait,
so it turns out what was really happening was it wasn't targeting random weddings, targeted weddings where the groom was dressed in white instead of black. And because Tendo was dressed in white, that means the worm went after Tendo instead of Kagami. And it's like, I knew it. And I bet Sho found out too, but half a second after I did.
Yeah, showing Kagami like, no. It was Tendo who figured it out. Then it cut you guys. And it's like, wait, so why is this thing attacking only people who wear white? It's after Labor Day, stupid. Carl, you're wearing white after Labor Day? Get the fuck out.
You know, the reason behind that phrase is really stupid.
No, it's stupid.
Yeah, it's it involves the antebellum.
Is there
I'll leave it at that.
Is there an actual reason why in Japan this thing was attacking people who wore white?
No, but there is reason in America why you don't wear white after Labor Day. And it involves schoolhouses from the 19th century.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm just like, well, for some reason, this thing is obsessed with the color white. This could literally have been a commercial for some type of laundry detergent, you know? But I don't think we ever got that.
Oh, man. I remember this one unhinged one from China.
Oh, yeah. No, I think I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm just glad it wasn't used in Japan, but I know that commercial specifically would not fly here in the U.S.
I wonder if the Japanese did also kind of like, why did you do that? But then again, I'm like, well, you guys would have done it too. So it kind of just like figured out like, yeah, we gotta wear white and have that be the bait. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go to like apparently a drive-through chapel. I think that's what it was, because it's an entire building where people are getting married.
Yeah, but before that, like we do have like a fight in the plaza, and Kabuto and Zabi do defeat the worm. It's like. Hey, good job there. Yeah, you too. Man, are we growing out? Grandmother said this. I knew it was you. But anyways, you missed a worm. Actually, no, because the worm's not my target. My target was you.
Yeah. Because see, the whole time I had to go back and rewatch this because I was like, wait a minute. They found one. Well, the bee and his people found one. They're fighting that. But on the other side of town, Tendo was fighting one, and they just happened to cross paths, which is like, and for a very, very short second, we get to see this second worm notice what's going on, and he leaves. He books it. It's like, so the worm that they beat was the one that the bee and the super and the shadow troopers were the ones that were chasing it. Now, again, Tendo told Sho there is another worm. But how quick Sho was so dismissive, like, yeah, right. I have my intel. I know it was just one. You're talking out of your ass because you know I would beat you in a fight. I'll give you this one, bro. But I don't be, when the day comes, we'll totally throw it out. Again, just wait. And so now, well, that's the end of the episode right now, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of the episode. Now we go into episode 8, which is the
final
one.
Kabuto and Zabi are throwing down.
Yeah, this one is, really, yeah, no, I will say Sho was not bad in this episode. He was a little cocky, just a little bit, but I kind of realized like how he kept talking about perfect harmony, and like, dude, you should have just.
I mean, it does fit the whole B motif because like the the colony of bees have
Yeah,
to like
yeah, bees, wasps, hornets, they're all
even
very,
ants.
even ants are very organized creatures. And being of who they are, it's like if anything goes wrong, well, it's clearly not their fault. It's because this one's wrong. And if you look at their society, these particular insects, if there happens to be a defective one, they don't heal it or fix it, they annihilate it, because we cannot have a wrench
Weakness.
thrown into the cog of the clock that is our lives.
Yeah.
So far, show has not shown that. The next episode will really make you be like, yeah, run, get out.
Yeah, get
But
out.
we also kind of buy a one-way ticket to hell, because now it's like Tendo decides to join the clergy or to impersonate a man of the cloth.
Yeah.
Because apparently it ain't just enough to be talking about divine intervention and what grandma said. You also got to be a priest and preach the name of the... No, he literally preached. He was literally giving Sunday sermon. And this show airs on Sundays.
Yep.
The irony. And of course, it's like, wait, why? Because before that, we do have this little thing with a certain green himbo of ours who is shaded in blue. Don't tell me that ain't him, because I know that outline. He kind of was like, oh, yes, we was talking to Show, and Show's like, oh, yes or no, we took care of the mission. Everything's fine, but, this is it's like, no, you didn't. Excuse me? You didn't. This mission is still going on. Did you not know that there were two worms? That kid Tendo said, but I didn't believe him. I was like, why didn't you believe him? Excuse me, there is another one. Your mission isn't done yet. But sir, my intel, I don't care what the intel said. There is another worm out there. Now, you would be like, hey, okay, we're on it. And just be like, damn it, why didn't okay. But just the fact that best green blue boy himbo tells Show that you were wrong, your plan, this and this and that. Oh, also one of your troopers got hurt because of your plan.
Yeah.
He takes it so wrong because he didn't screw up. Tendo did. No, Tendo told you. He said to you, there is another worm, and you dismissed him, saying that he was saying that just to get out from fighting him. And yet, oh no, there's still, and also some of your troopers got hurt because of this thing, which is all your fault, Show. But does he take the blame? I can't be wrong. My plan was perfect. They're wrong. They didn't listen to me. They didn't do like I planned. Let me tell you, let me be that uncle at the barbecue for a minute. You know how like sometimes you have like you're at the barbecue and your uncle's trying to tell you something and he's got like something like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Yeah, let me do that moment right now. It doesn't matter if you plan something. You could plan it down to the punctuation mark. Shit happens. And instead of being like an asshole to everyone, why don't you just go and do it and take care of it? Instead of like blaming everyone else around you. There is no way I made this mistake. I'm perfect. I know I timed everything. And yet, yeah, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And now you got in trouble for it. You reprimanded, but now you're taking it out on everyone else. Oh, also the fact Kagami's here with you because Kagami decided to like leave his people because they're following Tendo, and he decided to go after the bee because the bee is actually his version of a superhero that he wishes that he could be. Which I'm like, did you not see his little meltdown right in front of you? Did you not see that? He was literally twitching and he was about to break his phone.
Oh yeah.
Like seriously, like yeah, I swear to God, if he had like a baby to punch, he would have punched it.
Yeah, very likely.
But it's like, yeah, but it also there is a moment where like you do kind of see how Tendo is a like I guess a pillar of strength to his team, but his people, his team, how they talked about him didn't sound like a team or like co-workers or something. It just seemed like very like it seemed very cold.
Mhm.
Like these people, like they depend on him to live. Very drone-ish kind of, you know. It almost seemed like they weren't like this isn't how people talk about other people. It's like, oh well, Mike's a great guy, Steve's a great guy, but you give the reason why we're great guys. The way you're talking about Show as if he's like, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. Did he save your life? No, it just I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
Mhm.
What is he, your mom?
Some people like that way.
I'm like, you live for you, stupid. What do you mean? I just wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Show. So whatever he says goes. Whatever he does, you do. Whatever, like, yeah. Believe you me, man, I have had friends who I know have people like that around. I even told them, watch your back, dude. Like, seriously, watch your back. Because I feel like this guy one day, this girl is either gonna kidnap you and hold you hostage and keep you as a pet, or they're gonna skin you alive just to wear your skin and be like, I'm so and so. That whole like, I wish I was so and so. I wish I could wear their skin. I really do. Like, yeah, no.
He rubs lotion on the skin or else it gets the hose.
Believe me, I've had those moments where I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go over here. I've never claimed sanity, but this is too much even for me. No.
Yeah.
Anyway, so weddings, still weddings.
Yeah. Oh, and Hiyori's drawing again.
Oh yeah,
this time,
drawing. Yeah. She's drawing.
This time she drew a tulip again.
Okay, Hiyori, why are you here?
Yeah.
I know, I love you, darling. I do. It's just like, why are you here?
Yeah.
What?
Meanwhile, Shun, one of Shun, who's one of Show's lackeys, more specifically his ward. It's like I'm recovering from in the hospital, and like Show's like, oh my god, Show, that is so awesome. It's like having that little kid and be visited by Carter Grace. It's like, yeah, I got you a toy fire truck, just like in that episode of Power Rangers.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Master Show, you are so awesome. I hope to one day be like you.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's so like it's so possessive almost.
Yeah.
Especially with this current trooper who, he does care about it, but it's kind of like you don't see them as people, you see them more as possessions. Show.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Shun's like, oh my god, Mr. Show, you're so awesome.
I'm like, yeah, the ego stroking just doesn't stop. And even Kagami has fallen for it because he even has to transfer over to be with Show because, and even so, it's like Kagami kind of gets on Tendo to be like, stay away. He's our hero now. I'm like, I'm sorry. Is the show called Kamen Rider the Bee? No. It's Kabuto. So don't worry. Don't worry. He'll get he'll get a better show and a better lineup and a better costume. Well, no, I think the Bee's better than Go on Gold. Just aesthetics wise. But yeah. I'm like, Kagami, why the hell are you being such a jerk right now? I'm like, seriously, get the dick out of your mouth. Like, we know you're fanboying over show. Show's so great. Show's so amazing. Why don't you just marry him, Kagami? Why don't you just marry him, for fuck's sake? No, because he's my man. Get away from him.
So we have like a dressing room where like a bride and a little girl are like trying on their outfits.
That was my favorite part.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and then
the whole family's gonna get annihilated in the dressing room, right? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Man, someone must have been.
Meanwhile, somehow Shun makes a full recovery. It's like, let's go get Mabu Tofu. It's like, oh, sorry, someone already bought out the Mabu Tofu. Who did?
Oh,
she's like,
yeah.
I'm gonna go find Tendo. Get that tofu back. Shun.
Kagami. Here's the thing. Do I get mad if someone buys up all the Pokemon cards?
Yes.
Yes, but if you're a scalper, you can go fuck yourself. If you're just a hobbyist like me or collect for the sake of the hunt, then fine. Okay, you bought them all. Great, good for you. But if I see you selling them in the parking lot, I am getting me rifle. Anyway, Tendo can buy whatever the hell he wants. He can buy his. I'm like, seriously, I'm like, wait, why is Hiyori here? And Tendo, what the hell are you carrying in those boxes? Because he's like, hey, Hiyori, you mind helping me out here? What did you buy? He bought the tofu monger out of tofu. Why? Guess he just likes tofu. But it's also, I guess, to spite Show because Show's a jerk.
Pretty much.
That's how you get him. That's how you get him. You get him right where it hurts, right in the tofu. But Kagami took it so like, are you serious? Are you serious, Kagami? You're getting up into Tendo's face because he bought all the tofu. Again, grocery store, right there. I wanted to get Kagami and throw him over the bridge. I wanted to kill this kid. I'm like, are you serious? You're getting mad because Tendo bought all the tofu and your boyfriend couldn't buy any. You know what? No, Kagami. No. I defended you, but I'm not defending you here. No. Why get up into Tendo's face, tell him to like leave, give up, and like you're all over tofu. You literally vent. Stay away. We got us a new hero now. Wow. It's like that freaking fanboy who's like, I'm all about Batman and Superman, but the first Marvel movie of the cinematic universe comes out, and then he's like, fuck those guys. Spider-Man.
It's all about Iron Man.
It's all about Iron Man. Oh, I bet you're not saying that now. I bet you're not. Seriously, I'm kind of upset about that.
See, I was a fan of Iron Man since that episode of Spider-Man where Venom and Carnage tried to like steal that laser to summon Dormammu, and it was up to Spider-Man and War Machine to stop them. And heck, I liked War Machine more than Iron Man because he had that minigun on his shoulder.
You didn't bother to call Stephen Strange. You had to call Iron Man and War Machine, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, to be fair, it was Stark Industries' own laser, so of course, like Tony Stark has to be the one to like deal with that.
I mean, like, come on.
But you could get.
Like, there are so many other better actors for Von Doom. Really.
Also, isn't it interesting how like in the 90s animated series, Doctor Stephen Strange and Tony Stark look awfully similar, but then in the cinematic universe, they're both played by actors who have previously played Sherlock Holmes.
Must be a union thing. But yeah. We do get the battle with the worm.
Yeah.
We do kill it.
Yeah, and yes, Tendo's dressed up as a priest and a Samaritan.
Did become the priest
and he is much more than just a barbarian.
Yeah, and we're thinking, hey, that's it, right? Everything should be fine. Everything should be good. Now,
we have a high speed battle. Like there's a train, oncoming train, but we're clocked up, so it's like the lieutenant's just like dodging, like. Phew, phew. Han Solo's got nothing on me. Yeah. And you know what's funny is how like there's like a side quest in Lego Star Wars, the complete saga. The complete Skywalker saga. Where you play like through 1 through 9, and like in that side quest, you actually have to interrogate a bunch of people at Mos Eisley as to what happened between Han Solo and Greedo. It's like one person's like, yeah, Han shot first, but he was doing it in self-defense. Yeah, Han shot second, and let me tell you, he has amazing reflexes. He just dodged that to laser bolt. And then another one's like, they both shot at the same time. I was really impressed.
Yeah.
But the point is, Ten was like, meanwhile, so Show visits the bistro. It's like, hey, are you here to challenge me for more Mabo tofu? It's like and then he just like knocks that tofu off his hand. I'm like, bro, I may be allergic to tofu.
You want to throw down
tofu?
Let's go outside. Yeah, no, this is all about the fact that he told you and you didn't listen and you got reprimanded. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Your fault, Show. No one else's.
Yeah.
But you still let it happen, and then Tendo cleaned it up, fixed it, and yet you're still mad, and he's like, we're throwing down now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So the two of them summon their Zectors against the golden sunlight. And the Zectors are the ones fighting. That's crazy, man.
Surprisingly, they did, and that's where we have our battle. And I'm guessing Kiori starts getting memories back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, wait, what? Yeah, she's starting to remember. And of course, Kagami is like, I hope my boyfriend wins. I really do. Because that's who he deserves. Nah. We get left off on a cliffhanger.
Because Sho uses his rider sting and he's running towards Tendo, who's like basically like taking a knee.
Yeah, but we all know that ain't gonna go well for Sho.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's it. That's it. That is the tale of love and heartbreak in this 4 through 8 of Kamen Rider Kabuto.
Mm-hmm.
And love stinks.
Love hurts.
You know what? But I say that, but I do believe in love. You gotta believe in something, you know?
Yeah, it's like what the darkness says. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now until the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love.
It really is, like here we had the whole thing between Tendo and Hiyori, which is not a romantic love, but just a show of love and admiration. And then we have the whole thing with the worms and whatnot attacking weddings, which are predominantly about love. We're thinking, oh, there must be some type of symbolism here. Not really. It just happens to be that these guys don't like white. They don't like white. They really despise the color white. And who wears white more than women or men at their weddings? What,
Mhm.
is no one outside wearing white at all?
Yeah.
I guess if they have some type of color on them, no matter what it is, oh, you're fine. But pure white, no. And as for Sho, well, Sho can go fuck himself for all his shortcomings and all his BS. I'm hoping Tendo really kicks his ass. But answer me this: isn't Sho gets another sector, doesn't he? Or is that a different character?
More on that later.
Because I'm kind of like, wait a minute. If you're here, then who's this? But that's for another time. I was entertained, more or less. Obviously, having the crazy of I'm trying to get to so and so, but then I get picked up by the feds, and even the whole thing with the impersonating someone of the clergy, and also just sticking it to the man in the corporate suits with Sho.
Yeah.
I'm like, so I will say that in all the review, I give these episodes an 8. Just for their entertainment value.
Yeah, I agree. It's 8s across the board because I did enjoy, especially episodes 6 and 8 the most. Because it's like, actually no, I like all of the last 3 episodes of this.
Like the first one you could skip, the episode 4 you could skip. But 6, 7, and 8 were possibly the more entertaining of the episodes.
Absolutely.
5 was not so much. It's just kind of there.
Yeah. I mean, it had a good B plot. It would have worked better as a 2-parter. I get it. It's supposed to lead into the A plot, but still, it's like,
yeah.
It got a little too Tom and Jerry-ish.
Yeah, if you want to watch, these episodes, at least, I would say, yeah, you could easily just power, double, triple speed episode 5, and then just go into 6 and 7 regularly.
Yeah.
6, 7, and 8, and that's it. But we'll see what happens to Tendo next week with the cliffhanger that they left us.
All right. Let's see what the comments have to say.
Is anyone still awake out there?
War Hero 99 says Tendo can perform weddings. I bet you by the end of the series he'll be running Zect. Well, it took Jack Donaghy only an episode to get from the bottom of the mailroom back to his original position of power. But I've been rewatching 30 Rock. What can I do? But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. He'll talk his way out of it. Hey, I mean that's kind of what James Spader did in The Office. It's like he walked in to the office for half a second, walks out, and convinces freaking Joe. I'm trying to remember the name of the actress. From Misery, Kathy Bates. He convinces Kathy Bates to just give him the entire company. Season 6, she made a big deal about how Oh, she's a self-made woman, started her own company, became the CEO, stayed CEO for several decades. Hands it over to some dude.
Hey, she said she made it happen. Doesn't mean she has to keep it. She already did it, so.
Yeah. All right. Zabi is a problematic writer for, well, reasons you will see in the next 20-ish episodes.
No, I already see it now. And I am not my man. It is a damn good thing you're pretty.
All I'm going to say is when I saw the latest trailer for the 20th anniversary film, which again, I'm upset we're not going to be able to review for the next 4 years. I how do I put this? I am surprised that we see Kamen Riders Zabi in the trailer.
No spoilers.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just surprised I'm seeing the Zabi suit in the trailer.
We gotta sell those. We gotta sell those figure arts.
Naturally. Well, that's it for the comments, guys. We hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to come like and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon, stay notified for our latest videos. We discuss all things Tokusatsu, Kamen Rider, Kabuto, Kamen Rider Z, the finale of Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity, and the third episode of Ultraman Teo. And we're mixing things up a little bit this week, so Ultraman will be on Monday instead of Tuesday, and Gavan Infinity will be on Wednesday instead of Tuesday. So basically, clearing on Tuesday, we're kind of like stretching it out a little bit, but it's okay. We love you guys. We're still giving you the same content, just a little more spread out this week, but we can't wait to see you guys. We're going to be at Power Morphicon August 20th through the 30th, and at Robo Toy Fest on September 13th. Morphicon is at Pasadena Convention Center. Robo Toy Fest is at the Burbank Marriott Convention Center. Good times, good times. We can't wait to see you. Check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we discuss movies, TV shows, vlogs, etc. We recently posted our vlog for NostalgiaCon. Be sure to check it out. Until next time, we love you guys. Have a great rest of your week. And thanks for sticking around. It's 1 a.m. We love you. Have a good one. Good night.
Good night, guys.
See ya.